Hello, sports fans, and welcome to the Waco High School Gymnasium for this District 12 6A match between the homestanding Waco Lions and the visitors from Copperas Cove. The starters for Copperas Cove being introduced at this time. That includes number 1, Alani Carter. Number 22, Warren Fleming. Number 13, Lakai Ellison.
Starting in guard, a 6'1" senior, number 23.
Number 23, Isaiah Sobers.
And at guard,
And
a 6'1" senior.
number 4, Ahmad Pierce. Those are the starters for head coach Travis Boyce. His team comes in 14-13 on the year, and they are 3-6 in District 12 6A. Earl Farley is the head coach of the Waco Lions. His team 12-16 on the year, and they are 2-7 in district play.
At guard, a 6-foot sophomore, number 2.
The starters will include a sophomore, number 2, Elijah Pullen.
Starting at guard, a 6-foot senior.
Also a senior, number 5, Tim Washington.
Starting at guard, a 5'10" senior.
Another senior, number 15, Corey Taylor.
Starting at forward, a 6'4" junior, number 21.
Number 21, Tamari Jackson. He's a junior. And a 3-year starter, senior, number 23, Jordan Fuller. Those are the 5 starters for the Waco Lions. This game is being videotaped on January the 24th, a Friday night, for replay on Waco ISD TV. These two teams have already met once this year in the round robin, as we're headed through the second time through the round robin in District 12 6A. In that last meeting, Copperas Cove prevailed in Copperas Cove by a score of 71-60. Apparently we are starting out with a technical foul shot, as maybe Waco High has dunked the ball during warm-up, and that gives Copperas Cove a 2-0 quick advantage before we even start play. So the freshman, Warren Fleming, gets the first 2 points of the game. High school basketball played in 4 8-minute quarters. And because of the technical, Copperas Cove also gets the ball. A steal by Jordan Fuller, though, gives Waco High a chance to tie the game back up quickly. Fuller being picked up. Well, he drives in, lays it up, and it's off glass and in. That's what Jordan Fuller can do and has been doing here at Waco High for 3 years. All tied up at 2 apiece. Isaiah Sobers sets up against the 2-3 zone for Waco High. Gets it over to Carter. Back to Sobers. Sobers back to the top, key to Fleming. Fleming looks for the 3-pointer, goes into Sobers. They go into the corner to Carter. Carter puts up a 3 that's no good, and it goes out of bounds off of Copperas Cove. Cove getting a little bit of pressure, maybe looking for the trap at half court. Get the ball into the hands of their playmaker, Jordan Fuller. Fuller looking once again to drive and has his shot blocked, and the blocking foul is going to be called on Copperas Cove. That's going to be on number 1, Alani Carter, his first, and the first team foul. It'll be a shooting foul for Jordan Fuller. Fuller gives Waco High the lead with the free throw. Fuller has now got all 4 points on the board for Waco High. We finished the first minute of play. Cove moving the ball around outside that 2-3 zone. Try to drop it inside, but the ball is stolen away on the pass. Tim Washington going to the other end, pitches it back out. A 3-pointer is on the way and good from Corey Taylor. And Waco High out front 7-2, and that's going to draw a timeout from Copperas Cove head coach Travis Boyce. His team got the advantage of the technical foul and the 2 shots, but here in the first minute and 19 seconds, they haven't been able to hit a basket. Waco High's hit a basket, a tray, and a couple of free throws. Quick huddle at the Waco High bench with head coach Earl Farley. Our head official Earl Stinnett over reminding the Copperas Cove Bulldogs that it's time to go back to play. Cove will inbounds in front of their own bench. Carter gets it in to Fleming. Fleming, just a freshman. He had the only 2 points for Cove on the free throws. Being harassed by Fuller, gets the pass off to Sobers. Shot put up and good by Sobers. Makes it a 7-4 contest. Well, Sobers, a senior, with the first basket of the night for Copperas Cove. Corey Taylor with the left-handed lay-in is good. Gives Taylor 5 points to lead all scorers at this point. Approaching 2 minutes into the game. Waco High with a 9-4 lead and the basketball. Quickly in the corner it comes to Taylor. Gets it back out top. Jordan Fuller looking to drive, now passes off back outside to Taylor for the 3-pointer off the back of the iron, no good. Copperas Cove comes up with a rebound by Fleming. Fleming will take it all the way to the basket, or at least into the box, and now he's triple teamed there and going to get a foul called on Waco High. Not sure which of the trio they called the foul on there. Might have been on 21. Ray Jackson, that'll be his first and team first. Inbound by Cove into the right corner. Carter brings it back out to the top of the key. Drop it down low to Pierce, and Pierce is good with the 2-pointer, his first 2. 9-6 our score. Waco High gets the ball across the timeline. Down inside it goes. Shot is going to be off the back of the iron by Ray Jackson. And Cove going the other way on the fast break, but Sobers decides to slow it down. Gets it back out to Fleming, back to Sobers. Sobers will try the 3. It's off the iron and goes behind the backboard. It'll be Waco High's ball. Again, Cove going to give some modest full court pressure here and a man-to-man type defense. Good job to pick that up by Waco High to get across the timeline, drop it off down low, and a layup in by Ray Jackson is good, his first 2, and Waco High's lead is back to 5 at 11-6. Waco staying in that 2-3 zone against the Bulldogs. Try to drop it down low. Pass underneath, though, is stolen away. Headed the other way with it. Jackson gets it out to Fuller for a 3-pointer. It's off the front of the iron, and Waco High misses a chance. And now Copperas Cove misses a chance as the pass is thrown away by Lakai Ellison. Jackson goes to the bench for Waco High. And checking in is number 11, Anthony Abram. Also Ellison going to the bench for Copperas Cove. Into the corner. 3-pointers off the mark by Pullen. Good defense there by Waco High's Corey Taylor. Try to drop it inside. Knocked away by Waco High for the moment. Now it's off the hands of Copperas Cove, and Waco High gets the inbounds. Past the halfway mark of the first quarter. Waco up by 5 at 11-6. I believe 5 points has been their largest lead so far. Washington being guarded very closely by Carter. Stops his dribble, and that's always the bad thing to do, but a foul is going to be called on number 4, Ahmad Pierce. That's his first foul. And the second team foul against Copperas Cove. Waco High looking to get their biggest lead of 7 points, maybe 8 if they can hit a 3-pointer. Looking to get the ball in. Ball is tipped away, but Jordan Fuller is able to control it. They got a 4-on-3 matchup here. Three-pointer put up by Corey Taylor is no good. Rebounded, though, underneath by Fuller, and it's blocked by Sobers, and Sobers going the other way with it. Will take it all the way to the backboard and have it stripped out of his hands on a nice play by Corey Taylor. Fleming to inbound it. Right underneath it goes, but the shot is blocked by the new man of the game, Anthony Abram. Pitch it into the corner. Fleming puts up the three-pointer that's no good. Copperas Cove will reset it. Sobers with the three-pointer that's off the mark, and now we had a foul called on the rebound. Not sure which Copperas Cove Bulldog drew the foul, but it'll give the ball to Waco High. Waco High going to check in Thomas Ray Jackson back in. He's going to give Tim Washington a rest. Corey Taylor bringing it up against Fleming. Taylor looking to get past him, but unable to do so there. They pass it over to Pullen. Pullen has it stripped for the moment, but it's saved by Jordan Fuller. Fuller trying to get rid of the ball, and now timeout called by Waco High. Heads up play by the senior, Jordan Fuller, to realize he was trapped there and get the timeout called so they can keep possession of the basketball. 11-6 our score. 2:51 left in the first quarter. The 5-point lead, the largest for Waco High. Copperas Cove had a 2-point lead thanks to a couple of technical foul shots to start the game. But that was their only lead of the game. Colleen Ellison is the team to beat in this district this year. They are 9-0 after going through the round robin plus a game. Jordan Fuller gets the pass from Taylor, looking to drive, but it's cut off on a double team. Has the ball taken away from him momentarily, pitches it outside. Abrams can't get it to go. Fuller puts it back up and in, is fouled in the process. Jordan Fuller gets 6 points. I believe the foul once again is on number 4, Ahmad Pierce. I'm going to give him his second foul. It's 14 fouls now against Copperas Cove, and Fuller, who's already 2 for 2 from the free throw line, gets one more, and it rims out on him, but Abram puts it back up, can't get it to go to fall. And got a pushing foul against Waco. Got a couple of new Lions checking into the game. Number 3, Redmond O'Neal is in, along with Nathaniel Brooks. O'Neal number 3, Brooks number 12. Waco staying in that 2-3 zone. Jordan Fuller steals the pass, a 2-on-2 break, but Corey Taylor is out in front of everybody and able to lay it in. Give Taylor 7 points now. Waco up 15-6, up by 9, their biggest lead of the game. Long cross-court pass goes into the stands, just a little too hard by Fleming there. Ball turned over, and checking in is Nasir Marks for Copperas Cove. He's a senior. Waco High looking to get a double-digit lead maybe here. Driving to the basket, laying it up and in is Nathaniel Brooks to get his first 2. And Waco High's lead is 11 at 17-6. Cove trying to work in. Has it blocked. Jordan Fuller able to pick up the loose ball and will get it across the timeline, guarded by Sobers. Trying to get a screen. Now he gets it back outside to Abrams. Abrams with the three-pointer off the top of the glass. No good. Just did rattle out. The steal by Fuller. Fuller will stop to take the 3. It's no good. Sobers is back for the rebound for Copperas Cove. Nice start here by Waco High to grab an 11-point lead after being down by 2 before we ever saw the opening tip. Three-pointer is good by Sobers. That gives him 5. His first three-pointer of the night. We're under a minute to go, and it's 17-9 in favor of Waco High. Down to an 8-point lead. Into the corner it goes to Abrams. He starts to drive the baseline. Will put up the shot, and it'll fall. Excuse me, that's Nathaniel Brooks. Nathaniel Brooks with his second basket. Got 4 points. The lead is 10 for Waco High. Driving in is Corbin, and he has the ball knocked away. Loses it out of bounds. Now Waco High with 32 seconds looking for the last possession of the first quarter here. Trying to drive through the double team and have a pushing foul called on Copperas Cove. That is their 5th team foul of the half. Waco will inbound in front of the Copperas Cove bench. Taylor gets it over to Brooks. Brooks will dribble it down until the clock is to about 10 seconds or until the defense comes out to him like that. Waco still being patient with 12 seconds left. Get it back out to Brooks. Brooks gets it over to Taylor. Taylor drives in, pitches into the right corner. The three-pointer is no good. The rebound fought for. Copperas Cove has it, but will get off a shot from midcourt that will be short. So after the first 8 minutes of action here at the Waco High Gymnasium, the Waco Lions have a 10-point lead at 19-9. Just 3 baskets from the field for Copperas Cove in the quarter. One by Ahmad Pierce, and Isaiah Sobers had 2. One of those was a three-pointer. Nathaniel Brooks came off the bench for Waco High for a couple of buckets. He's got 4 points. Corey Taylor, one of the starters, with 7 points with 2 two-pointers and a three-pointer. Junior Tommy Ray Jackson with a 2-point basket. And Jordan Fuller is the only Waco Lion to have gone to the free throw line. He is 2 for 3 from the free throw line with 2 other baskets to give him 6 points. So after the first quarter, Corey Taylor, the high point man, with 7. Copperas Cove has taken only 2 free throws, and those were taken at the very start because of the technical foul. Warren Fleming hit both of those. So now we're getting ready for the second quarter of action. Waco High trying to hold on to this 10-point lead and maybe go to halftime again. They lost by 11 over at Copperas Cove earlier this year when these teams met back on December the 17th, a little more than a month ago. Aston James has checked in here in the second half for Waco High, along with Jamari Outley. Shot up, no good. Copperas Cove on the run. Sobers puts up the layup, it's good. Sobers now has 7 points. Makes it an 8-point contest. Well, Foyley's decided to give some reserves a chance here in the second quarter. That three-pointer by Brooks is off the mark. And Copperas Cove loses the ball out of bounds or carry the ball, one of the two. A little too much action there for Corbin. So Waco High will inbound it. Outley gets it in to Dantuan Richardson. Richardson caught at the timeline for a moment, but able to get free. Copperas Cove staying in their man-to-man defense. Redmond O'Neal jumps inside the three-point arc, puts up a shot that's no good, but it's rebounded and put back up and in by Aston James. The junior has his first 2 points of the contest. Lead back to 10, double digits for Waco High. They continue to work the 2-3 zone, forcing Cove to try to shoot from outside. Finally try to get one in, but it's knocked out of bounds by Waco High. Some good defense there by Redmond O'Neal Jr. Trying to get it inbound. Back down to the baseline, but that pass almost picked off by Waco High. Once again, they go inside. Have to pitch it back outside. The three-pointer is up and good by Sean Anderson, the sophomore, his first basket of the night. Leads down to 7 at 21-14. Richardson drives in, shots off the mark, but he's fouled on the way. Be a two-shot foul. Looks like the foul is on number 2, Sean Anderson, his first. Scoreboard says that's a 16th foul. It is a two-shot foul, so D'Antoine Richardson, the junior, at the line to shoot a pair. Good on the first one. Waco High now 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Leads up to 9 now. In as much as 11. That's what just right after halftime. Long three-pointer off glass and no good. Waco High rebound. Nice job by James to fight off would-be ball stealers. Long three-pointer on the way by James is off the mark. Cove with the rebound. Played a little over 2 minutes here in the second quarter. Waco High maintaining their lead, up by 9 at 23-14. Another long three-pointer. This one by Sobers is off the front of the iron. Good positioning by Waco High's Elijah Pullen to come down with that rebound. Excuse me, that was Edmund O'Neal. Pitch it out to O'Neal. He thought about the three, drives in, puts up the shot, but I believe they're going to call a charging foul on O'Neal trying to go to the backboard. He picks up his first foul. It's the 4th team foul against Waco High, and now we got wholesale changes for Waco High. It looks like the starters are back in. Pullen, Fuller, Corey Taylor, along with Tim Washington. Try to drop it inside, go to the backboard. The foul's going to be called on Waco High's Tomaray Jackson. Have that as possibly his second, the 5th team foul against Waco High, and that's going to send the big fella, Lakai Ellison, to the line. New face in the game for Copperas Cove, number 15, Russell Cochran. He's a junior. He'll take over for Nasir Marks. There's Lakai Ellison. Misses on the free throw. Jordan Fuller goes coast to coast but can't get it to go. Ellison with the rebound. Waco High going to do what they can to deny any passes they can into Ellison. Long three-pointer, no good. Ellison had the rebound for a moment. Copperas Cove looked like they were going to control it, but a little out of control by Waco High's Tim Washington, picking up his first foul. We've had evens up the team fouls at 6 apiece. That's going to bring Anthony Abram off the bench for Waco High. Going to come in from the baseline, not shooting foul yet. Abram waiting to be checked into the game. He'll come in for Tomaray Jackson. Earl Farley's all the way down at the baseline, coaching his team. Three-pointer. Rattles out. Rebounded by Copperas Cove. Waco gets it. Jordan Fuller trying to keep it on his end. Couldn't get it off of a Copperas Cove Bulldog. Cove will keep the possession. Up by 7, or down by 7. Pass inside to Ellison. Is going to pick up a block. We're going to go to the 1-and-1. Earl Sinet tells us the foul's on number 11, Anthony Abram. I have that as his first. And Lakai Ellison goes to the line. I got him 0 for 2. Hits this one. Good with that one as well. First 2 points of the night for Ellison. Makes it a 5-point game. Waco has the ball stolen away. Shot is blocked. Nice block by Waco High, and now we do have a foul. Oh, we got a jump ball call. Elijah Pullen, the sophomore, with a great block on that shot. Now the jump ball on alternate possession gives the ball to Copperas Cove. From underneath their basket. Try to bounce pass inbounds, and it's stolen away by Waco High, and Tim Washington runs to the other end with it, gets it off to Corey Taylor in the left corner, and Taylor drains the three. Corey Taylor's second three-pointer of the night gives him 10 points. Little bad handle of the ball by Corbin there. Gives Waco High another chance. Luckily, Tim Washington able to pick it up, gets it inside to Abram, and Abram has his first two, and Waco High's lead is back to 10. Just about the time we reach the halfway mark of the second quarter. Copperas Cove still trying to find some way to get it inside to Ellison, drive the baseline, ball's knocked away. Corey Taylor picks up the loose ball. A 2-on-2 break, pitches it out to Fuller. His three-pointer is off the back of the iron, and Ellison has the rebound for Cove. Gets it off to Corbin. Corbin up to the free throw line, off the back of the iron. Good tightrope job there by Tim Washington to hold on to the basketball. Corey Taylor spots up for the three. He's high off the glass and no good. Pierce with the rebound. Jordan Fuller down at the other end, but gets up and heads to the other end. That shot no good by Cove. Jordan Fuller all by himself, picks it up and lays it in. And Waco High's lead is now 12 at 30-28, biggest lead of the night. And that's going to bring a timeout from Copperas Cove head coach Travis Boyce. Waco High ran into a little foul trouble here in this second quarter. Allowed Copperas Cove to possibly get back into it, but all of a sudden just got real hot and grabbed their longest lead at 12 points at 30-18. I mentioned that Colleen Ellison is the leader in the standings at this point in the season. Again, this game being recorded on January the 24th. There's only about 6 games left on the schedule for Waco High. About the same number for Ellison. For Copperas Cove. Ellison is 9-0. Midway is in second place, 2 games behind Ellison at 7-2. Temple is another half game back at 5-3. Shoemaker's at 5-4. Belton at 4-5. Harker Heights at 3-5. As I mentioned, Copperas Cove came in at 3-6. Waco High at 2-7, and Colleen at the bottom of the standings at 1-7 in district play. Of course, the top 4 teams from the district make it into the postseason. Waco High stays in that 2-3 zone. Sobers goes to the baseline, tries to drive into the lane. Now has to pitch it back outside. Try to get it to Sobers in the left corner. He's harassed over there. Finally pitch it outside to Pierce. And Jordan Fuller gets called for a foul. Jordan Fuller doesn't necessarily agree that he fouled Ahmad Pierce. But Pierce goes to the line to shoot 1-1. And misses the first. We'll go with the rebound. Long pass out to Washington. Now he gets it back off. Washington takes it back into the box, puts up the shot that's good. First basket of the night for Tim Washington. 32-18 our score. 14-point lead, the biggest for Waco High. 2 minutes left in the first half. Sobers guarded by Fuller. Long three off the front of the iron. A bit of a surprise rebound there for Cochran. Fleming tries to drive in, now has to pitch it back outside. Shot put up off glass and good by Javante McDowell, his first basket of the night. He's a junior. 32-20. Three-pointer's no good. Foul is going to be called, I believe, on Jordan Fuller. He was the closest Waco Lion to Ahmad Pierce. So Fuller quickly picks up 2 fouls here in the second quarter. And with the 1-and-1, we'll walk to the other end to shoot a pair of shots. So Pierce just missed the front end of a 1-and-1 moment ago. Checking in for Waco High, Antoine Richardson, along with Aston James. James fighting for the rebound underneath. And now we got a foul as Abrams got the rebound. Foul's going to be on Copperas Cove. They have been on 22, Warren Fleming. I'm going to write that down as his first one. And we'll go to the opposite end to shoot 1-and-1 with Anthony Abrams at the line for the first time. Abrams, a senior, who also played football for the Lions. Good with the first one with the left-handed shot. Waco has now 5 of 6 from the charity stripe. Leads back to 14 for Waco with 1:18 to go in the first half. Finally drop it down inside, but the shot blocked by Abrams. Washington gets across the timeline and goes out of bounds with a little help from Pierce. Waco High will keep the basketball in their offensive end with 1:01 to go. Richardson driving to the left side, going all the way to the basket, looking to put up a shot, and picks up the foul. It's going to be a 2-shot foul. I believe it's going to be on 32. Javante McDowell, his first. Richardson misses the first of the 1-on-1. Cove with the rebound, quickly down. Fleming puts up the shot that's good. Warren Fleming with his first basket. He has 4 points. Under a minute to go. Washington double team, gets it off to Corey Taylor. Taylor off the backboard and good. Corey Taylor with 5 points in the quarter and 12 for the game. Driving the baseline, Sobers can't get it to go. And a jump ball called, and on alternate possession, it belongs to Waco High. For Copperas Cove, Bashir Marks checks in, number 35, taking over for McDowell. 20 seconds left on the clock here in the second quarter. Waco holding a 14-point lead, would try to stretch it to their largest lead of 16, maybe 17 with a 3-point basket. Down to 10 seconds. Taylor gets it to Washington. Washington over to Richardson. Richardson thought about driving back outside to Washington with 4 seconds. Ball is stolen away. And the shot at the buzzer by Fleming is no good. We have reached halftime, and our score is Waco High 36 and Copperas Cove 22. Stay where you are. Second half action coming up in a moment right here on Waco ISD TV. Welcome back to the Waco High Gym, where the Waco Lions have a 36-22 lead over Copperas Cove at the half. That's because of the 12 points that Corey Taylor scored in the first half. Jordan Fuller had 8. 4 points each for Anthony Abrams and Nathaniel Brooks, and 2 points apiece for Dontre Richardson, Tim Washington, and Tomaray Jackson. Jordan Fuller with the basketball for the Lions, trying to drive in, has the ball stolen away. Headed the other way with it is Carter, and Carter is going to be fouled by Elijah Pullen. That's going to be Pullen's first foul. Isaiah Sobers led the Bulldogs in the first half with 8 points. 5 points for Warren Fleming, 3 for Lakai Ellison, and 2 apiece for Sean Anderson, Ahmad Pierce, and Javontre McDowell. Carter makes 1 of 2 free throws. Copperas Cove going to a full court press. Jordan Fuller able to break that press, pitches it outside, driving the baseline is Abrams. He has the ball stripped away. Copperas Cove, a 3-on-2 break, goes to the backboard, can't get it to go, and Washington comes down with the rebound. Now Waco on the fast break. Ball's going to be knocked away by a trailing Copperas Cove Bulldogs, and finally Jordan Fuller controls the loose ball. Now Fuller drives into the paint, looking to put up a shot, but fouled on his way there. Looks like the foul is on 22, Warren Fleming, his second. The only foul trouble for either team. Javontre McDowell has 3 for Cove, and Tomaray Jackson 3 for Waco High as Jordan Fuller hits the first free throw. Give him 9 points now in the game. Misses that free throw though, but Copperas Cove was in the lane too fast, and Fuller will get another opportunity. Right now he's 3 of 5 from the free throw line. That extra shot allows Waco High to take its biggest lead at 15 points at 38-23. About 1 minute deep into the third quarter. Waco continues with their 2-3 zone. They try to drop it inside to Pierce. Pierce does put up a shot that's good. Gives him 4 points. Washington looked like he wanted to speed things up. Now he goes to the paint. Dishes off, but before he dished it off, I believe the foul's going to be on the floor. That foul's going to be on number 4, Ahmad Pierce. That'll be his second. Tim Washington will trigger the inbounds pass. Gets it in to Elijah Pullen. Pullen pitches into the corner to Abrams. His line drive shots off the iron, no good. Jordan Fuller picks up the press. Gets back outside to Carter. Carter over to Fleming. Brings it to Carter to the right side. Carter tries to drive on Fuller. Sobers had it in the corner for a minute. Back to Carter, back to Sobers. Sobers picked up by Tim Washington. Tried to drive it inside to Ellison, and Waco High is able to take it away and run with it. All the way to the backboard, and missing the shot is Corey Taylor. He hadn't missed many of those tonight. Nice job of knocking the ball away by Waco High. Down there to do that, Elijah Pullen, a sophomore. Out of bounds off of Waco, gives the ball to Copperas Cove. They drop it into Ellison, and Ellison is fouled as he puts up the shot. An unorthodox shot there by by Ellison. I believe the foul is going to be called on Anthony Abrams. I have it as his second. Ellison's first shot rattles in and out. He is 3 for 5 at the free throw line, and his only 3 points tonight have come from the charity stripe. He finally hits that one. 38-26, 12-point advantage for Waco High. It's been as much as 15. Tim Washington traveled with the basketball. I was about to say he's in danger of doing that, and he says, yeah, that's my fault. I got stretched out. It's going to send him to the bench and bring Aston James, a junior, into the game. James had 2 points in the first half. Fleming over to Carter. Carter picked up by Corey Taylor. Going to the corner to Sobers. Now they drop it down low to Ellison. Ellison basically double teamed and able to get his first basket of the night. That gives him 6 points. Ball stolen away by Cove. The foul going to be called on Waco High, trying to get it back. It's going to be on number 2, Elijah Pullen, and have that as his second foul. Third team foul on Waco High in the quarter. A 15-point lead now down to 10. Over to Sobers, down the corner to Carter. Carter tries to bounce, pass it inside. Ellison has his shot blocked, got underneath the basket too far, and Waco High able to stop him from laying it in. Doing what they could to play the inside game with Ellison. And walking with the basketball. Elijah Pullen turns it over. 4:55 left, third quarter. Waco trying to avenge an earlier loss to the Bulldogs, 71-60. Guards just playing pitch and catch outside that 2-3 zone. Gets it over to Sobers into the corner. Now they bounce it once again. And a push off, a charge, going to be called against Lakai Ellison. I have that as his first foul, but that was so obvious, everybody in the gym blew a whistle. Lead at 10 points for Waco. Able to break the press. Taylor gets it off to Jordan Fuller. Down to the baseline. Fuller puts up a off-balance three-pointer trying to pick up the foul, and now Fuller going to be called with a blocking foul. So Jordan Fuller picks up foul number 3. And the Bulldogs have a chance to get the lead under double digits for the first time in a while. Overs to Fleming. Fleming thought about the 3, but now gets it off to Carter, who launches the three-pointer, no good. Sobers has the rebound. Now he'll drive the baseline, drop it off to Ellison, and Ellison will drop it in for the two-pointer. Now it's just an 8-point advantage for Waco with 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Jordan Fuller pitches into the corner to Abrams. His three-pointer's off the mark, no good. Fuller is able to get the rebound outside. Another three-pointer on the way. It's off the mark, but Abrams is there to put it back up and can't get that to fall. 3 chances, and the Lions can't get it to go. Fuller will drive in, now pitches it back outside to Carter. Carter's going to be bumped by Aston James, his first foul. Tim Washington going to check back into the game for Waco High, taking over for James. 5 fouls against Waco High in the quarter. Copperas Cove trying to get back into this and had a 15-point disadvantage moments ago. In fact, Waco High has only scored 2 points in the period. That came on free throws. They don't have a basket for the period. Cove at the baseline, shots blocked out of bounds by Waco. Carter inbound. Nope, they're going to let Fleming do the inbounding. Blocked from the backside, but a good job by Lakai Ellison to put it back in. Ellison was 7 points in the period, and that brings a timeout from Waco High coach Earl Farley, as his 15-point lead is now down to 6 with 3:04 left to go in the third quarter. Again, Waco High has not had a basket here in the first 4 minutes and 56 seconds of the second half after holding a 36-22 lead. And Lakai Ellison, the junior post player for Copperas Cove, has come alive after having just 3 points at half. He's got 7 points here in the third quarter. 7 of the 13 that they've scored in the period. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Make that 10 points in the quarter. Waco High inbounding against a man-to-man press. Corey Taylor gets it across midcourt. Off the pulling to Washington. Washington will go toward the baseline, bring it back out. Look for a cross-court pass. Now has to go down to the baseline to pull, and they drop it inside, and a foul going to be called on Lakai Ellison as he gave Anthony Abrams a push when he got the foul. Second foul I have against Ellison. Waco High needs some movement here to get the basketball in, and gets it. Tim Washington looking to get the screen, drives into the paint, lays it up, and it won't fall. But right in the middle of it is Jordan Fuller. He almost had the rebound, but quickly out is Carter, and Carter's going to be fouled. Elijah Pullen wasn't going to let him go to the backboard and picked up the foul on the court. Next foul by the Lions puts Copperas Cove at the line for the 1-and-1. Fleming waits outside, gets to Sober on the left side, cross court to Carter. Carter bounce pass inside of Ellison, and Ellison able to lay it in. That's working for the Bulldogs. That's probably something that head coach Travis Boyce drew up during halftime. Now Tim Washington going to be fouled by Alani Carter. I have that as the third foul against Carter. Checking in for Waco High is Redmond O'Neal along with Nathaniel Brooks. Kai Ellison going to the bench for Copperas Cove, and Javontre McDowell with his 3 fouls checks in. Corey Taylor moves the ball inside. Waco High tries to work it in, can't get it to fall on the shot by Redmond O'Neal. Quickly down court it goes to Sobers, and Sobers will lay it in. Gives Sobers 10 points. Minute 30 to go in the quarter. Waco High up by just 2 after being up by 15 at one point in the period. Jordan Fuller against Sobers, drives in, puts up the shot, and he's fouled. Foul's going to be on Isaiah Sobers. That's his first. It'll send Jordan Fuller to the line to shoot a pair. He's the only Waco Lion with points here in the third quarter, and they both come from the free throw line. It gives him 11. Checking in for Copperas Cove, number 2, Sean Anderson. Sophomore had 2 points in the first half. Jordan Fuller able to hit both free throws. Score, yeah, there we go, 40-36 our score. Minute 10 to go. Copperas Cove being patient here. Looking for the open shot. They don't have the big man inside right now. Sobers has the ball stolen away. Corey Taylor gets it off to O'Neal. O'Neal drives into the backboard, puts up the shot, and fouled en route. I believe that foul is going to be called on Sean Anderson, his second. And Redmond O'Neal will go to the free throw line for the first time, looking for his first points of the game. Again, Waco High does not have a field goal here in the third quarter. All their points have come from the free throw line, and that's just 4 of them. O'Neal misses the first. Some outstanding defense by Copperas Cove here in the third quarter to keep Waco High off the scoreboard, except for from the free throw line. Misses both of them, but it does a good job of getting his own rebound, goes and puts it back up, and still can't get that to fall, and now it's out of bounds off of O'Neal. O'Neal in there fighting, just can't get it to go through the net. Waco High nursing a 4-point lead with 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Sobers puts up a 3-pointer that's good. Isaiah Sobers, his third 3-pointer of the night, gives him 13 points. And Copperas Cove now just down by a point. Handed off to O'Neal. O'Neal's shot's no good. Rebounded and put back up and in, and a foul. Nathaniel Brooks gets the 2 points. And will also get another shot. Checking in for the Lions, number 21, Tommy Ray Jackson. With Nathaniel Brooks at the line with 6 points on the night. Make it 7. He's got the only field goal of the third quarter for Waco High as we're under 15 seconds to go in the period. Copperas Cove working against that 2-3 zone, drops it inside. The shot's going to be short. And now Sobers from three-point land is able to get it to fall. Gets the shot at the buzzer, which brings Copperas Cove to within 1 of Waco High as we head to the final 8 minutes with a score of Waco High 43 and Copperas Cove 42 after Waco High had a 14-point lead at halftime. I'd like to take this opportunity to acknowledge our crew here at the Waco High Gymnasium helping to bring the pictures to you tonight. Our floor cameras are manned by Jesse Maldonado and Tyrell McSpadden. Sorry about that, Tyrell. And our upstairs camera, Leslie Agaldi, taking care of that. Also, I'd like to acknowledge the executive producer of Waco ISD, that's Jesse Pateo. Appreciate the work that you folks do to help bring the sights and sounds of Waco athletics to Waco ISD TV. So a big quarter by Lakai Ellison helped them overcome a 15-point deficit. Ellison with 9 points in the period has 12 for the game now. Corey Taylor led Waco High at half with 12 points but was held silent in that period. Nathaniel Brooks with the only field goal in the third quarter and a free throw now has 7 points. And Jordan Fuller was 4 of 5 from the line in the third quarter to give him 12 points on the game. So it's down to the final 8 minutes. Copperas Cove with a chance to grab the lead here with the possession to start the period. Sobers gets it off to Fleming. Sobers with the basketball. He and Fleming just playing catch at the top. Waco stays in that 2-3 zone, and 26 seconds into the period, Copperas Cove head coach Travis Boyce wants to talk to his boys and rethink things. Next action for Waco High will be on the road next Tuesday, January the 28th, when they visit Harker Heights. They defeated Harker Heights here at home 72-60 for one of their 2 district wins. They'll finish out the season on Friday, the January the 31st, with a game here at Waco High against Shoemaker. Then 4 games in February. On the 4th at Temple, here at Waco High on the 7th against Belton. Then February the 11th, they'll travel to Killeen, and then they'll finish off the season here at the Waco High Gym against the district leader, Killeen Ellison. Again, Ellison going into tonight's play with a 9-0 district record. They are 24-4 on the year, the best overall record by any team in the district. Second best overall record belongs to Midway at 21-8. Belton is at 20-9 on the year, but just 4-5 in league play. So right now, Ellison, Midway, Temple, and Shoemaker holding on to the potential playoff spots. Copperas Cove looking to try to grab the lead here. Fleming gets it off to the top of the key to Sean Anderson. They do have the big guy at the top of the key, but they try to get it into him. Three-pointer on the way is no good. Rebound goes outside to Anderson. Anderson drives the baseline, lays it up and in. He's got 4 points, and Copperas Cove has the lead for the first time in a long time at 44-43. Matter of fact, their only lead was the first 2 points of the game. Traveling is called on Elijah Pullen as he goes to the backboard. Took too many steps on his way to the hoop. Copperas Cove looking to get their biggest lead of the night. Again, they had a 2-point lead off of a couple of technical foul shots to start the game, but Waco High then scored the first 5 points of the game and hasn't trailed until now. Waco High comes out of the zone for the moment. Corey Taylor is going to pick up the foul. Jordan Fuller, the captain, is going to question the foul call, wants to know why they called the foul on Corey Taylor, which is his first, but it will send Copperas Cove to the line for the 1-and-1. It's the freshman Warren Fleming who started the game with a couple of free throws on a technical foul. He's got 5 points on the night. And that one won't fall for him. It goes out of bounds off of Copperas Cove. So they can't take advantage of the bonus. Both teams in the bonus here in the fourth quarter. Copperas Cove going to give full court pressure on man-to-man defense. Elijah Pullen has the ball knocked away, but able to break away, pitches it into the corner, driving the baseline. Traveling, though, with the basketball before he does that is Tomaray Jackson. Jackson with 2 points on the game. He's got 3 fouls. Once again, Copperas Cove with a chance to stretch their lead. Up by 1, 44-43. Clock ticking with under 6:10 to go. Bounce it down inside to Ellison. Overs back out to Fleming. Fleming looking for Ellison at the top of the key. Down low, wide open is McDowell, and McDowell lays it in and also picks up the foul. So he'll get one more. The 3-point lead for Cove, their biggest. That'll take Jackson out of the game and bring in Anthony Abrams. McDowell at the line for the first time. Can't convert. And the ball goes out of bounds off of Copperas Cove. Waco High gets to inbound it. Down 3 at 46-43. Again, they had as much as a 15-point lead early in the third quarter. Jordan Fuller trying to get past Copperas Cove Bulldogs. Gets it across the timeline to Corey Taylor. Taylor with the left-hand dribble. Puts it in off glass a little strong. Abrams with the rebound. 3-pointer from Taylor on the outside. That's off the mark, no good. And Copperas Cove gets the rebound. The Sobers. He drives in. And Anthony Abrams, trying to pick his pocket, picks up the foul. I got that as 3 fouls on Abrams. Not in the double bonus yet. The Sober goes to the line for the first time. He's got 16 points in the game to lead all scorers. Also can't take advantage. When you get into the fourth quarter, the legs get a little tired, and that causes you to miss the free throws. While you run wind sprints and shoot free throws at the end of practice. That one's good. 17 now for Isaiah Sobers. 2:25 and counting. Abrams from the corner, can't get that to fall. Waco High just cold here in the second half with just 1 field goal. Ball is tied up. They're going to give it to Copperas Cove. Corey Taylor thought he had that one. Thought he at least had it tied up. Now Tim Washington going to come back into the game. Give Abrams a rest with his 3 fouls. 5:13 left to go in regulation. Copperas Cove up by 4. Their biggest lead of the night. Make that 7 now as the 3-pointer is drained by Sean Anderson. Anderson with 5 in the period and 7 for the game. 3-pointer from Waco High off the mark. Jordan Fuller has the rebound, looks to go back up, pitches it back outside to Corey Taylor. Fuller comes outside, pitches it around to Tim Washington as his 3-pointer is good. 5 points now for Tim Washington. That's just the second field goal for Waco High in the second half, the first of the fourth quarter. They're down by 4, 50-46. Into the corner to Anderson. Back to Sobers, over to Fleming. Down low it goes to Ellison. Ellison dribbles into the paint, turns around, puts it up, and he traveled with it. He traveled with the basketball. The Copperas Cove fans not happy with that call. They thought Nathaniel Brooks picked up the blocking foul. Waco High quickly to the other end. Shot's a little too strong though. Nathaniel Brooks not happy with himself. On the fast break though, Brooks atones for the mistake. Keeps them from getting any points. Copperas Cove will inbound underneath their own basket. All the way out it comes to Ellison. He gets it off to Anderson. Over to Sobers. Down low in the corner to McDowell. Back inside. He's got his pocket picked, but a foul call. I believe that's going to be on Pullen. If it is, that's going to be his fourth. Yep, that is on Elijah Pullen, the sophomore guard. He's got one foul left with 4:05 to go. And the big fella, Lakai Ellison, at the line. This is the first free throw. I got him 4 for 7 from the free throw line. Waco High gets the rebound off the miss. Exactly 4 minutes left. Waco High quickly down court. Jordan Fuller has his dribble stopped, gets it off to Corey Taylor. Out to Washington. Washington picked up by Sobers. Tries to get a screen, but it's not there. Pass is knocked away by McDowell. McDowell will take it to the other end, and it's blocked by Washington. Quickly to Corey Taylor. Bounce pass to Washington. Washington takes it down low, pitches it in the corner. Driving to the lane, putting up the shot is Nathaniel Brooks, and he still can't get it to fall. Baseball pass down to Fleming. He lays it up and in, and a foul going to be called on Corey Taylor. Excuse me, that was 23 Sobers with the lay-in. Going to call the foul on Corey Washington, his second. Sobers will get one more. And he makes good on it. 4 points in the period. And 20 for the game now for Isaiah Sobers. Do we have a timeout called? What do we got going here? Guess maybe we just had a substitution and that's all. Looks like Danton Richardson has checked in for Waco High, number 0. Richardson driving to the hoop, throws it into the corner to Brooks, and Brooks still can't hit. Another baseball pass down to Sobers. Sobers lays it off, no good. Ellison with the rebound, and it goes down. He's fouled by Brooks. First foul I have on Nathaniel Brooks. Give the 2 to Ellison. He's got 14 and gets another chance at the free throw line where he's not been very successful and misses again. Waco High able to get the rebound, and now Richardson is going to be fouled by Sean Anderson, his third foul. Nathaniel Brooks going to the line, or going to the bench, because he's just not real hot right now. Richardson, Pullen, Taylor, Jordan Fuller, and one other Waco Lion on the court right now as Richardson drains that one. Redmond O'Neal, the other Waco Lion on the court. Richardson is 3 of 4 from the line, and all of his points have come to the free throw line. That gives him 4 now. And a timeout called. Waco High trails by 7 at 55-46 with 3:07 to go. And have just hit a cold streak here in the second half with just 2 baskets from the field. A 2-point shot late in the third quarter by Nathaniel Brooks, and then a 3-pointer by Tim Washington here about midway through the fourth quarter. Otherwise, all their points in the second half have come from the free throw line. They had 36 at the half, and they've only scored 12 points since then. Meanwhile, Copperas Cove had 22 points at the half and had scored 33 points since. So Copperas Cove putting on a second half charge here after being down by 14 at the half. Waco High early in the third quarter able to stretch that to a 15-point lead, but then Copperas Cove went to work and whittled that away until they grabbed the lead very late in the third quarter. Waco High getting full court pressure now. And 5-second violation gives the ball to Waco High now underneath their own basket. Richardson to inbound. All the way out to Corey Taylor. His three-pointer, no good. Ellison with the rebound for Copperas Cove. Under 3 minutes to go. Into the corner to McDowell. Back to Ellison. Ellison backs in. Has a shot knocked away. A really good defensive play by Redmond O'Neal to strip the ball from oh wow, good. Jordan Fuller puts up a long three-pointer and it bounces off the rim and hits the top of the backboard. So it's out of bounds and Copperas Cove gets the ball. Driving to the basket. Fuller is fouled. Looks like the foul's on Redmond O'Neal, his second. And it's Fleming, Warren Fleming, the freshman, going to the line. He just has one three-point basket tonight, and 2 points from the free throw line. Misses that one. Tim Washington back in for Waco. Takes over for the junior. Anton Richardson. Fleming able to drain that one. Now 3 of 5 from the free throw line. He's got 6 points in the game. O'Neal looking to pass the ball to someone against this man-to-man defense for Copperas Cove. Corey Taylor tries a three from the right side, no good. Redmond O'Neal has the rebound, pitches it back outside. Taylor thought about the three, can't get that one to fall. Waco High just having a tough time getting the ball to go through the net. And now O'Neal able to pick up the foul and go to the free throw line. It's pretty darn frustrating for Waco High. No matter what they put up, it will not go down through the net. O'Neal is 0 for 2 at the free throw line, 2:07 to go. Down by 8 at 56-48. O'Neal gets that one to go finally. Trying to get it down to a 2-possession game on three-pointers if he could drain this one. Ball's off the front of the rim. McDowell rebounds for Copperas Cove. Gets it outside to Anderson. Anderson quickly down court to Sobers. Sobers inside to Ellison. Ellison backing in, trying to put up the shot. It's no good. Waco High's Jordan Fuller rebounds, gets it off to Corey Taylor, and Taylor able to control it. Driving to the basket from underneath. He puts it outside. Corey Taylor drives in. Now they go to the baseline, lay it up, and it still won't go. Rebound put back up, and good this time by Jamari Outley, his first 2 points. And then also gets to go to the line to shoot one more. So he can bring it down to a 4-point game here. If the senior can hit the free throw, his first opportunity at the charity stripe. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by McDowell. Quickly, Copperas Cove down to the other end. Gets it off to Fleming. Fleming has it knocked away. A 3-on-2 break for Waco. Pitch it back outside. Quickly it goes to Fuller. And Waco will pull it back out with 1:16 to go. They're down by 5 at 56-51. Tim Washington puts up a wild three that's no good. Fleming gets it down court to Sobers. Sobers dribbles into the paint. Jump step. Can't get it to fall. And Waco has the rebound with under a minute to go. And now a foul called on number 2, Sean Anderson. I have that as his 4th. Waco High will get the 1-and-1 here. And Copperas Cove is going to ask for a timeout, I believe. It's been a frustrating second half for Waco High after having a 14-point lead at halftime. They still had a 1-point lead at the end of the third quarter at 43-42. But Waco High was only able to score 1 basket in that third quarter. Otherwise, all their points came from the free throw line. They were outscored in that half. Let's see, 2, 4, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20-7. And here in this fourth period, Waco High is just 8 points in the fourth period with under a minute to go, while Copperas Cove has 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 points in this fourth quarter. Again, Copperas Cove won the first meeting between these two over in Copperas Cove, 71-60. Waco High making a much better game of it here. Down by 4 with under a minute to go, and a chance to get within 2 with Jabari Outlaw at the line to shoot a pair of free throws. He missed his only earlier opportunity. First one hits the back of the rim. That's just kind of been the story for Waco High. Everything's bouncing off the rim, but nothing's going through the net. Got that one to fall. Back to a 4-point game. Sobers will bring it back out, looking to get fouled. And I believe it's Corey Taylor's going to pick up that foul. That'll be his 3rd. But it sends Isaiah Sobers to the line, who's got 20 points and is the high point in the game for both teams. 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Gets that one off the back of the iron. Too strong. They get that one to go. Waco fights for the rebound. McDowell is able to pull it down. Shot inside is blocked by O'Neal, but I believe he picks up the foul in the process. And Redmond O'Neal picks up his 3rd foul. That sends Sobers back to the line. He's 2 of 5 for Copperas Cove from the charity stripe. Gets that one a fall. Makes it a 5-point lead. Gets them both to go. Now Waco High needs a couple of 3-pointers to tie it up. Loses the dribble. McDowell picks it up, and McDowell will lay it up. It won't go. Corey Taylor with the rebound. Quickly gets it down court. Three-pointer on the way. Will fall for Outley. And a timeout called by Earl Farley. So with 21.4 seconds left, Waco High within 3 at 58-55 as the senior, Jamari Outley, hits a clutch three-pointer. He's got 6 points in the game. The Lions not out of it. They need a stop and a three-pointer. Possibly send this one to an extra period. Copperas Cove most likely is just going to look to inbound the ball and draw a foul. Double bonus is in effect, so whoever goes to the line will get 2 shots. Again, next action for Waco High will be at Harker Heights on Tuesday, January the 28th. We still got home games against Shoemaker, Belton, and Ellison. Waco High going to a full court press here, trying to keep the ball from being inbounds or trying to get a steal. And a timeout was called by Copperas Cove as their head coach, Travis Boyce, was afraid that his team was about to incur the 5-second violation. So he had the timeout to give, so wants to save the possession here. Again, you got to believe that all Copperas Cove wants to do is get the ball inbounded and then wait for Waco High to maybe commit a foul. Waco High doing everything they can to either steal the inbounds pass, cause a 5-second violation on the inbounds pass, or a 10-second violation at the midcourt strike. Waco's been in a 2-3 zone for most of the night, but they've gone to a man-to-man here in the final seconds, trying to erase the Copperas Cove lead. They got it down to 3. Ball gets inbounded, and quickly a foul by Jamari Outley. I've got that as his first foul. We'll send Warren Fleming to the line. He's got 6 points on the night, with just 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Waco preserves the time as there's now 19.6 seconds to go. Fleming trying to make it a 2-possession game with one of these 2 free throws. Hits the first one. And Fleming is just a freshman. McDowell checks in for Copperas Cove. Ellison goes to the bench. Ellison's in there for offense, not defense. Rattles around, 4-point lead. Jordan Fuller gets it off to O'Neal. O'Neal down court. Ball is stolen away though by Carter. And quickly, Outley fouls Carter with 11.2 seconds left. That's the second foul on Outley. Sends Alani Carter, Jr., started to the line, who only has 1 point in the game. He was 1 for 2 from the free throw line in the third quarter. He could possibly put the game out of reach for Waco High, even as he hits the first one. Makes it a 5-point game. Waco High in 11.2 seconds. Going to have to hit 2 3-pointers to tie the game. 61-55, Jordan Fuller dribbles down court, puts up the 3-pointer. It's no good. Rebounded, back outside it comes. Outley can't hit the 3-pointer, and Waco High is going to fall at home tonight to Copperas Cove by a score of 61 to 55. A hard-fought effort for the Lions as they led at half 36 to 22, but Copperas Cove defense did a heck of a job in the second half to overcome that 14-point deficit and prevail over Waco High by a score of 61 to 55. For our entire crew here at the Waco High Gymnasium, I'm Lark Smith. Good night from Waco ISD TV.